I'm back. Just done taking care of some business, you know how it is, studying. Yeah, so we finished the red dragon roll and the green dragon roll. And I think we're gonna have some teriyaki chicken together. And basically, this is a food critic review from Bella Slate Prince myself. I went to Korean barbecue. I'm at Ocean Sushi. I'm gonna go to some other places that are interesting to me, but I just like Ocean Sushi right now, so I'm sticking to that. And I'm gonna just tell you what I think about it, everything I try, because it's part of my book. Ocean Sushi is a very artistic place. They got some. I went to another sushi place down by Bloor. Ocean Sushi. Their sushi's like 2 times bigger, man. It's crazy. But anyways, yeah, the other sushi place was really bad. So I'm at Ocean Sushi now. I'm not gonna mention their name because I'm not hating. But I did get some good pictures of their sushi though. They do have really well put together sushi, but it's not as fresh and prime as Ocean Sushi's is, you know? But that's not the point. The point is that basically we got lots of studying to do, you know? And the book's just a reflection on art. It's a reflection on life. You already heard this before, but I'm just restating what we already know, you know? We're reflecting because we don't know how much longer things are gonna be how they are, you know? There's talk of economic crashes, there's talk of great wars, there's talk of great depressions, great recessions, you know? And me, when I'm eating my sushi, I just think of the BP oil spill. You know? How many fish got destroyed there? They dumped all those chemical agents in the water to try and disperse the chemicals. Disperse the oil. So at the end of the day, that's still having a side effect on the food chain, you know? So right now I'm eating all you can eat sushi, but in the future I don't know if I will be. So I'm making this book just to document history, really, because we don't know how much longer things are going to be the way they are, you know? One day gold is one price, the next day it's another, you know what I'm saying? But if you document the changes and look at the realities, you can see that there's a correlation with events, and it's a cause and effect, and there's a reason, you know? But my thesis for this book is that, you know, there's lots of art everywhere. There's unseen art and there's unseen stories. So it's the art of Toronto by Belle Ice, you know? And the first night was crazy. We learned about leeches and just other creatures' territories, you know? But this is the second phase, you know, you know? But yeah, yo, I'm gonna eat some more sushi. That's what's gonna happen for now. Later on, I'm gonna have some water, and it's not gonna be filtered. It's gonna taste nasty. But yeah, yo, I'm just ready to order my sushi, you know. There's lots of people here, so it doesn't really sound like it. But yeah, yo, a lot of people, I'm happy I have my life right now, you know, 22 years old, still alive. I was in the Air Cadets, you know, I was gonna do the Air Cadets, but it didn't really work for me, you know. We're just studying, you know, we were just studying, man, but the Air Cadets weren't really doing it, you know, and I think if I went to Afghanistan, would I be alive right now, you know? It's a fair question, because I was in the Air Cadets at a young age, you know? So, and what I learned from that is sometimes when you want to get ahead, you have to bite your tongue. Even though what you believe might be true, it doesn't really matter. You're just gonna have to listen to the authority figure, you know? We had to shine our boots. We needed our boots to be all shiny at the Air Cadets. I didn't even make it that far. Like, I went like one day, you know? And it was just crazy for me, you know, because I was thinking like, this is whack. I'm not gonna let people tell me what to do and they don't even know what they're talking about themselves. They're just taking orders from someone from the top. They're just being a mouthpiece, and the information is just trickling down really broken telephone. So things like that made me think about how I feel about not really just authority, just about how information is disseminated, and when it turns from factual information to just propaganda and just really orders, you know? Like, I like me getting a mindless drone as much as the next person, but it's ridiculous after a while, you know? But yeah, man, I'm really ready to find out what people think. So we're gonna ask people what they think, get their consent, interview them, find out if they know anything. I talked to some people already today, my first day after the first night in the book. They said they didn't know anything. Really just a couple of people, but it just shows the naivete floating around in the air, you know? Knew nothing about genetically modified organisms. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of issues, but people don't really know where to find the information. They're not gonna know how to brace themselves for the conversations and then the action and the consequences of the processes that are already in motion. Whether people or not know what's going on doesn't really matter. But I just think about how expensive things have gotten from the past and how expensive they're gonna get, you know? Let's just put it like this. Canadian coin and currency, when I went up there in Richmond Hill on my bike, you know, to get that silver bullion, they told me there was a shortage, and that was in the winter, last winter, 2011. So we're gonna see what happens this winter. Maybe nothing's gonna happen, but one thing is gonna happen. This book is gonna get documented, and we're gonna see exactly how people feel about rising costs of living in the currency in which they buy things. This is gonna be a really interesting journey for everybody, you know. We're exploring sushi at Ocean Sushi. It's really fresh sushi. We're gonna go to some other places, see some other things, but I'm just starting where I know. This is where I go, come here so much and study. So, you know, I don't like writing a lot, but I do like writing. So I'm doing this video book so that later on it can be converted into a book. And I could just talk and it will be converted into a book. Isn't that such a genius idea? Of course it is. Because that's the type of technology that exists these days, and people aren't aware of the technology that exists these days. When you start talking about Black's Law, when you start talking about high-level economics incorporated with the technology, coupled with the technology, it's not just the law you need to know about, it's about the actual physical reality that is going to interfere with your space and your reality, with the philosophies which make a consequence. And it's just a mathematical equation, you know, factors being, you know, assessed. Right now, soon I'm gonna have some teriyaki chicken with some more salmon sashimi. I'm at Ocean Sushi right now. I've been exploring sushi here. It's really fresh. I keep coming here because they haven't disappointed me yet. Even though at first they asked me if I wanted to use a fork to eat my sushi. I found that a little funny. But besides, it's just the one waiter though. But yeah, I know, a fork, right? To eat sushi. That was pretty funny. But no, seriously, besides that, that was the only funny thing, you know what I'm saying? But everything else, I love it. I love this place. What? This sashimi is here. Look at that sashimi. Me and you are gonna enjoy this for the book, you know. But just think about the wildlife, you know. Think about the habitat. and think about how much of there really is there. It's not infinite, it's finite, right? And, you know, everybody likes being greedy, everybody likes being royalty, but until we understand there's nothing going to be left, then none of us are going to be able to swim in our mountains of treasure. Well, I don't know. Maybe you should get some gold though, because I hear chemical suits, you can use gold wiring in the chemical suit. So if there is, because I heard in Israel recently, they've been giving out gas masks and chemical masks because they're trying to prepare for World War III. There's stories, there's news reports of this. You could search it. Some really, yeah. So already around the world, these ideas are being really taken seriously. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this topic. I'm gonna take care of some business right now. We're gonna see some chicken teriyaki soon. We'll be right back, yo. Okay.